Welcome back to Origami Snowman. My name is Matt. Today I'm doing another 5 up, 5 down. This one from one of my passengers, Jace. I was surprised. He asked if he could give me some songs to do, and I was like, absolutely. And he said, "Have you ever heard of the Suicide Boys?" And I said, "I've heard of Suicidal Tendencies, and I've heard of Suicide Machines, both great bands. I have not heard of Suicide Boys." And so Jace handed me this morning the regular list, 10 songs, and I came straight home and I listened to them all. And I will say this for the Suicide Boys: one thing that they have done brilliantly, and I mean, hats off to you guys. You've kept your songs very short, and I appreciate the crap out of that. That is about the nicest thing I can say. Okay, so let's go down the list. And to those I love, thanks for sticking around. That's nice sentiment. A song called Antarctica. Another one, Avalon. The fourth song, New Chains, Same Shackles. Then a song called Matte Black. A song called My Flaws Burn Through My Skin. And I believe it's a longer title, but that's all that was written on the thing. A song called Paris. One called Us Versus Them. Another one, Vincent Van Gogh Ain't Got Stuff on Me. Another, the last one is called 1,000 Blunts. I'm going to be honest. I did not like these guys at all. In fact, that prediction was made aptly on the bus by one Quill, who said, "Matt, I don't think this is your type of music," or something along those lines. And I said, "Quill, do not try to influence me. Let me come at this blindly. Let me make my decision." Well, you know what? They were 100% right. This was a tricky one for me. My notes were, it was hard. Let me just hurry and go through this because I got places to be. I got things to do. I got a child to pick up for an appointment in just a few minutes. So the first song, Into Those I Love, thanks for sticking around. I wrote, not what I expected. It was kind of smooth, decent background music. I did not hate it. Okay? And that's about the nicest thing I can say about any of these songs, that I did not hate it. And that song got a 5 up. That one, that's the standard for these artists, that if I don't hate it, you get a 5 up. Antarctica, I wrote, well, this is very depressing. And it is. Their music is very, very depressing. I said, still not hating it. It has its place. Definitely I could see having this on in the background while I worked with power tools in the garage. So also, surprise, surprise, it also gets a 5 up. Avalon, I wrote, feels like royalty-free music, trying to check all the boxes. It's starting to sound very cliche. Lots of things about gats and getting your money, using a lot of derogatory terms for the ladies in your life. It sounds like what I'm sorry, Jace, what a middle schooler thinks rap should sound like. Sorry. Next song, New Chains, Same Shackles. I wrote, this is what suburban teens listen to when they want to seem intimidating. Again, so sorry, Jace. I know this is your stuff, but I'm sorry. The next song, Matte Black. They're not really saying anything that needs to be said. Talking about a lifestyle that isn't realistic or interesting, especially in 2024. And at one point in the song, they say several times, "It ain't my taste." And I thought, that's very, very accurate, very apt. Way to read the room, guys. Here we go. Ready? Okay. The next song, My Flaws Burn Through My Skin. I wrote, it feels like what white kids thought rap was in the late 90s. They talk about pain and demons as though they weren't responsible for it all. You know, you go on and about, you know, hey, let's perpetrate some crime and let's, you know, make it all about us and let's be selfish. And then they wonder why their lives aren't better. Because life isn't all about money and disreputable ladies. I'm just saying. It's about more than that. Okay, the next song, Paris. I actually kind of like this one. That's all I wrote. That's all it needed to. So that gets a 5 up. Us versus them. I wrote, something tells me that I'm not the intended demographic, but who is? Song, they definitely didn't write this for 46-year-old Midwestern gentlemen, which is how I identify, thank you. And then I wrote, they remind me of an older brother bragging to his younger brother's friends, trying to sound cool. Like their brand of lyrics are like singing about things that they've heard about but haven't actually experienced. Now, I don't know anything about these guys. I don't know what their history is. Maybe they're hardcore thugs. Maybe they're gonna see this video and they're gonna show up at my Indiana residence and have some words for me and explain, you know, very, very angrily that, hey, no, we are hardened thugs and this is how we roll, my guy. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. The next song, Vincent Van Gogh ain't whatever, blah, 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 blah. I wrote, not terrible, don't hate it. And then the song kept going. And I added, but then I do. So I ended up, at the beginning I didn't hate it, but I eventually kind of was like, okay, this is not great. And then the last song, 1,000 Blunts, which is an unrealistic goal. I wrote, nah. I wanted to like it, but it's just dumb. However, there is enough about it that is unique. It sets it apart that suggests that these guys can adapt their sound, because most of these songs, I'm not kidding, if you played them end to end, I don't think I would realize that they were different songs. That's just kind of how they are. By the way, if the sound is weird, I'm playing with one hand and sometimes my hand covers the microphone, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get this done quick and not really worrying too much about it being fancy. I'm sorry, Jace. I know this was your big shot. This was your big show, and you're probably going to see this get uploaded, and you're going to, in the middle of class, pull your phone out, and you're going to watch this, and you're going to get in trouble for pulling your phone out in class, and you're going to be like, but it's my video, and then you're going to hear me trash talk is it your favorite band? I don't know. I hope not. Because there will come a time when you're my age and you'll remember when this was your favorite band and you'll be so mortified because you hadn't discovered good rap. And there is a lot of very good rap. I do like rap. I have some favorites, but these guys are not on that list. I'm so sorry. So my 5 up, 5 down were Into Those I Love, Thank You for Sticking Around, Antarctica, Paris, Van Gogh, and 1,000 Blunts, just because it did suggest that these guys are capable of a somewhat different, notable sound. Okay? Now, Jace, our conversations on the bus usually revolve around people you dislike. And those conversations are short. Okay? Because you clam up when other kids get on the bus. I'm being honest. And also maybe these other kids who get on the bus I've had for forever. They've been on my bus for 100 million years, and we have history and we chat. And you sit farther back than you need to, and you don't necessarily want to engage. But that's fine. So I don't know anything about you, Jace. I have not even tried to sort these to figure out what your favorites are, what your 5 up and 5 down are. So I'm just gonna dive right in. I'm not even gonna try. So many of these songs were indiscernible to me, one from the other. Whoops. So I don't know what it is that you look for in a song, but you have done me the service of sharing your music with me, and rather than trash everything, Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I can get... No, okay. I'm going to guess that these are all in order that you like them. Okay. Yep, okay. Yep, these are in the order that you like them. New Chains, Same Shackles. That was definitely not one of my 5-up. Matte Black, also not one of my 5-up. 1,000 Blunts. Okay. We see eye to eye on that one, I guess. And To Those I Love. Yep, that one was on my 5-up. My Flaws, Burning Through My Skin. Also didn't... that was on my 5 down. I'm sorry. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep, nope. And that was your 5. Paris, Avalon, Antarctica, Us Versus Them, and Vincent Van Gogh. Those were on your 5 down. Anyway, we did not see eye to eye on most of these. In fact, Jace, I'm going to say we didn't see eye to eye on any of them, actually. The only reason I picked 5 was because those are the rules. If you'd like to talk about some rap suggestions on the bus, hit me up, G-Money. I guess J-Money. Because, anyway. All right, that is all. I'm going to stop here and let you guys think about my wise words about the Suicide Boys. If you're interested in bands with suicide in their names, check out Suicidal Tendencies or check out the Suicide Machines. Sorry. Punk rock and a little bit of ska. They're not bad. They're not bad. Anyway, you guys are amazing and wonderful, and I love you all to pieces, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.